Mic check 1-2, mic check 1-2, regional championship Elite 8 matchup between Cleveland St. Joseph Academy Jaguars and the Jackson Polar Bears. Tip-off is at 1:30. We will be back for pregame coverage in roughly 13 or 15 minutes. You are looking live inside Medina High School for the Division I Region 1 Regional Championship matchup between the Cleveland St. Joseph Academy Lady Jaguars and your Jackson Lady Polar Bears. Welcome inside Medina High School. I'm Mitch Balla. Joined next to me is Gianni Capuano, our producer here on the Jackson Local School District YouTube page. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon, and what a matchup we have here at Medina High School. A trip to Dayton, Ohio on the line, and a state berth on the line, as one team's season will come to an end this afternoon. The other team looking to capture that elusive state championship crown here in Division I. Let's get a quick keynotes in for this matchup before we step away for the national anthem. First off, this is the first ever meeting between the two schools, Jackson and St. Joseph Academy. The two teams, though, however, looking at their schedule and results from this season, have a couple common opponents. And for St. Joseph and Jackson, those opponents would be the Brush Arcs of Brush High School in South Euclid and the Solon Comets of Solon High School. This year, St. Joseph lost 51-50 to Brush and lost to Solon 78-67. While Jackson was victorious over both those schools, Jackson defeated Brush 65-59 in overtime at Jackson in the middle of this season, and then defeated the Solon Comets during that winter break in Solon by a score of 75-56. As it is turned over to the PA announcer here at Medina High School, we will step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we have starting lineups, players to watch, and we will be ready for tip-off between St. Joe's and your Jackson Lady Polar Bears. We'll be right back. Back here inside Medina High School for the regional championship matchup for Division I Region 1, the Medina region. Let's go ahead and touch on how both these schools got here this afternoon. Both these schools played here at Medina Tuesday evening. Jackson was game one, in which they defeated the Lady Bulldogs of Green High School by a score of 49-41. And afterwards, St. Joseph's Academy took on the Archbishop Hoban Knights of Hoban High School. And what a matchup that was. Hoban, previously unbeaten, ranked number 2 in the state of Ohio with a 23-0 record, was defeated by St. Joe's in overtime here Tuesday night. And that is how we have these two teams meeting here at Medina High School this afternoon. A packed house here indeed. Jackson faithful still pouring through the doors. St. Joseph with a great crowd of their own. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and get you the starting lineups as both rosters are now being announced here by the public address announcer inside Medina High School. So here we go, starting with the visitor on the scoreboard in the top left hand of your screen, the St. Joseph Academy Lady Jaguars, led by head coach Karen Swanson-Hahn and assisted by Katie Berry. The starting five for the Jaguars will be as followed. Senior number 25, Ava Haddad. Senior number 22, Ella Netzel. Senior number 12, Lizzie Lenahan. Senior number 4, Ryan Albert. And junior number 20, Abby Flannery. And now let's get you the starting five for your Jackson Lady Polar Bears. Jackson is going to be started off with senior point guard, standing at 5'8", number 0, Hallie Ignacio. Starting at the other guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 12, Megan Campbell. Starting at the 3, a 5'11" junior, number 23, Lauren Pilata. And one of the two posts down low for Jackson, a 6'1" junior, number 25, Lena Patabanla. And rounding out the starting five for Jackson, a 6' senior, number 13, Emma Dretke. Jackson is led by head coach Anthony Butch, assisted by Gary Isler, Ned Buhoff, and Devin Stark. Now with you having the starting lineups, let's go ahead and get you what to watch for this afternoon, starting with St. Joe's. And St. Joe's was led in scoring in that victory over Hoban the other night by senior Ella Netzel, who you see on your screen. Netzel, a Walsh basketball commit who will be future teammates with Emma Dretke of your Jackson Lady Bears, but Ella Netzel able to do it all. Dribble the ball up the court, handle pressure well, and just destroyed Hoban the other night from behind the arc, hitting at least 3 3-point shots that we saw. Has a nice mid-range game. Jackson will have their hands full with her and both posts for St. Joe's this afternoon. Both posts giving up the size advantage down low to Jackson, however, both play extremely aggressive. Now on the flip side for your Jackson Lady Polar Bears, here are the players to watch, or rather, player to watch. Coming off a career-high 21-point night, junior Lena Patabanla was able to pace the Polar Bears in that 49-41 win over Green. Not only is she our player to watch tonight, as usual, between her and Hallie Ignacio, the two are tasked with defending the better offensive options for the opposing team. We will have to see whether Patabanla is stuck on Netzel this afternoon or if she will be sent down low to take on Ava Haddad. The other night, with her 21-point game, Patabanla reset and set school history. Coming into the matchup Tuesday night, Jackson had 4 girls this season scoring 20 points or more in at least one game, which had already set the new program record. Well, Patabanla dropping the 21 the other night has now made it 5 different Polar Bears this season that have scored 20 or more points in a different contest. And all those names you see on your screen, those are the starting 5 for the Lady Polar Bears. Anybody can get it done on the court for Jackson offensively, and all 5 can get it done defensively. We're ready for tip here at Medina. Jackson wearing the home whites. They are home on the scoreboard in the top left. St. Joseph's Academy wearing the road purple uniforms. They are the visitor on the scoreboard. St. Joseph's will be coming into your living room on the screen. Jackson will be going away here in the first half. We're underway at Medina High School. Jackson controls the tip, but a quick steal for St. Joe's. And quickly, again, well, almost a steal by Ignacio. Ball goes off of her leg. So now we will set up St. Joseph ball with 7:52 to play here in the opening quarter. Triggering for St. Joe's is Flannery. She gets it in to Ryan Albert. Tipped by Campbell to Netzel, but right back to Albert. Now here, right wing. Pass back to Netzel. Straight away working to her left. Hands off. Here is Haddad. Straightaway 3 on the way for Albert. That one will rattle in front of the iron. And it drops. So 3-0 St. Joe's will play from in front here this afternoon. Ignacio crosses the timeline as St. Joe's will start in a zone. Campbell cross court. Here's Drecke at the top of the arc. Down low, Pilata in the paint. Turns, kicks. A little high. Campbell able to retrieve it. Here's Ignacio now in the corner. Back out as Campbell dribbles back to center between the circles and finds Ignacio now. Jackson will reset offensively here. She'll work to her left. Patabanla down low along the baseline. Pilata right in the middle of that zone. Jackson using some ball fakes right now. Here is Ignacio picking up her dribble. Gets it to a popping Pilata who comes outside the arc. Drecke now. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Ignacio. Pass down low into the paint. Pilata out. Drecke, three. Bang! Emma Drecke gets the scoring started for Jackson. Tied at 3 with 6:33 to play here in the opening quarter. Albert now picked up by Patabanla. Bounce pass down low to Netzel. Ignacio cuts her off. Netzel looks to get away with an extra step. Her shot goes in and comes right out into the hands of Ignacio. Jackson now quickly the other way. Ignacio picks up her dribble. Using a ball fake, finds Drecke now on the left wing, back to Ignacio. Bounce pass, entry feed. Pilata down low. Patabanla, ball on the floor. And there is Haddad on the floor to scoop that one up. Pass was a little low at the ankles of Patabanla. Quickly the other way. The left-handed layup is kissed off the glass and in by Ryan Albert. Pass was from Abby Flannery. So 5-3, St. Joe's leads the Polar Bears. Ignacio dribbles, kicks, baseline, here's Patabanla. Patabanla back out, finds Ignacio top of the arc, puts on the floor. Zagging, Campbell, touch pass. Patabanla, three. Got it! Jackson, back-to-back three-point makes. Puts them up 6-5. Ignacio almost able to tip that ball and get a steal. They say last touch by Ignacio as it caroms out of bounds. Stays Jaguar basketball. Pass goes inbounds to Lenahan, who gives it back now to a driving Flannery. Haddad. Here's Netzel now picked up by Pilata. Right arc. Flannery. Haddad straight away, back to Netzel. Netzel thought about three, puts it on the deck, picked up by Patabanla. Kicks. Flannery. And, looked like she walked, but instead we will have a foul called by the official here. The foul will be called on Hallie Ignacio. That will be her first team foul of the game for either side. 5-second inbound violation is going to be called. Jackson able to stick with their man defensively there and force St. Joe's into a turnover. 5:02 to play here in the first quarter. And we will see if Jackson can build on their 1-point lead right now. Campbell, cross-court pass to Drecke. Jackson trying to skip this pass to find somebody open in the zone. Here's Pilata now. Tripled in the middle of that zone. Finds Ignacio. Ball fake. Bounce pass. Pilata. Pump fake. Puts up a shot right into the arms. Looked like some contact there by Ava Haddad. No foul call. Now quickly pass up ahead. Here is Albert. Runs into two Polar Bear defenders. Entry feed down low. Tipped away by Emma Drecke. No, they're going to call a foul on Emma Drecke. Baseline official says Drecke held back Ryan Albert. So that will be the first personal on Emma Drecke. Second team foul. Pass goes in here to Albert. Right wing, three on the way. That one no good. Ball tipped and into the hands of Drecke. The three-point shot was off the mark there for Abby Flannery. Patabanla. We'll give it to Ignacio as she heads back down to run that baseline in the zone. Pass intended for Pilata out of her reach, and here comes St. Joe's off the steal. Long pass up ahead. Netzel too far underneath the hoop to score. She got away with a walk. Three on the way. That one bounces around, no good for Lizzie Lenahan. Now here's Pilata crossing over down the lane. And they're going to call a jump ball as Flannery got her hands in there to get a tie-up with Pilata. Possession arrow favoring St. Joe's here. .350 to play in the opening quarter. 6-5, Jackson leads. Albert, long three left wing. That one off the mark. Into the hands of Ignacio. If Jackson can, they're going to want to run to try to avoid and allow St. Joe's to set up defensively. Right now, no shot or long rebound long enough for the Polar Bears to drive. Here's Pilata, though. Into the paint. Triple team, kicks back out. Drecke. Ignacio. Back to Drecke. St. Joe's shading help side in the zone to Pilata and Dretke right now. Patabanla, right corner three again. Almost in and out. Last touched by a Jaguar. Stays Polar Bear basketball. Hard to tell if that went off Netzel or Flannery. Pilata gets it in. Here's Dretke. Left corner three. Some contact. No foul called. Quickly the other way. Long pass up ahead to Albert. Mid-range jumper. That one's nothing but net. Ryan Albert gets that one to drop. 7-6. Albert has all 7 points for St. Joe's. Dretke back to Ignacio. Pump fake. Ignacio drives back out. Dretke down low. Patabanla kicks Pilata down the lane. No contact, or no foul rather, on the contact, but doesn't matter. LP gets that one to drop for her first bucket of the afternoon. Here's Albert now. Using a screen. Finds Netzel straight away, picked up by Pilata, gets it out of the hands into Haddad, and now right back into the hands of Flannery. Picked up by Ignacio, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Ignacio. So that will be the second personal on Hallie Ignacio. She'll check out, and into the game now is senior Addie Gimrick, who checks in for Ignacio. Head coach Anthony Butch not a fan of that call, and neither was the Jackson faithful here at Medina. Flannery triggers, gets it into Albert. Drives, cut off, and stolen there by Megan Campbell. Campbell goes between the legs, behind the back to shake Albert, and she dribbles in and now pulls the ball back out. Campbell has her dribble, she'll now use it. Gemrick on the right wing, back to Campbell. Jackson just trying to pass to find an open shot. Campbell puts it on the deck, kicks. Here's Dretke now. Goes baseline, cut off. As we have a new Jaguar checking in. Patabanla baseline down low, back out. Campbell straight away, three. That one off the mark. Loose ball, got corralled there by Addie Gimrick. She'll throw back out to Pilata. Polar Bears will reset. Dretke into the corner, she's trapped, back out to Campbell. Dretke, three, right wing. A little too strong. Pilata able to get the board. Her putback. No good because there was a foul. Lauren Pilata playing big down low right now. Able to secure that offensive putback. Referees say the foul was on the floor, not on the putback attempt by Pilata. Albert will check out. Pass into Patabanla, doubled immediately. She'll dribble out. There's a double still on her now. St. Joe's goes back to his own. Dretke, Campbell. Here's Gimrick now. Great patience right now offensively by Jackson to work until they can find the open player. Here's Campbell, pass out. Gimrick, touch pass. Patabanla down low. There's LP. Layup's good and off the glass and in. Beautiful dish and feed by Lena, and a great finish there by Lauren Pilata. 10-7, under a minute to play here in the opening quarter of this regional championship. Flannery now using a Haddad screen, drives, gets it into the hands of Elise Larson, who's now checked in. Pass down low, intercepted by Patabanla. She has three Jaguars in front of her. She kicks. Dretke three. No good. Right, that shot went down. It would have been huge for Jackson. Quickly now the other way. Here comes Flannery. Netzel, three. Rolls off the rim, no good. And it looks like Jackson may hold for the final shot here of the opening quarter at Medina High School. Pilata will control 15 seconds on that clock. Campbell skips a pass. There's Dretke now. 5 on the clock. Dretke finds Campbell. Campbell drives. Ball knocked out of her hands, so no shot attempt. But after 8 minutes of play here from Medina High School, Jackson takes a 10-7 lead in to the second quarter. You're watching the Jackson Girls Regional Championship matchup between St. Joseph Academy here on the Jackson Local Schools District YouTube page. back here at Medina High School. Let's go ahead and get a replay look at one of the baskets made by Jackson earlier. Pass out, Gimrick, touch pass, Patabanla down low. There's Alpine. Layup's good and off the glass and in. Plata underneath the hoop. That was one of two Lauren Plata makes in the first quarter. She has 4, Patabanla has 3, and Drecky has 3. And that will get you to 10 points for Jackson. All the scoring being done by one player for St. Joseph's Academy, and that player, Ryan Albert, the senior guard. It is Polar Bear basketball to start here in the second quarter. St. Joe stays in that zone. Cross-court pass, there's Drecky. St. Joe's looking a little aggressive here defensively, trying to get a steal and jumping passing lanes, as there was a tip ball there out of the hands of Addie Gimrick. And there will be a loose ball tie-up, jump ball possession arrow still favoring St. Joe's here. Just 14 seconds gone by in the second quarter. Flannery control. She'll cross the timeline, gets it into the hands of Albert. Picked up by Patabanla. She'll use a screen cut off by Campbell. Skip pass. Flannery thought about 3. Drives. Takes an extra step and got away with it. Pass. 3 on the way for Albert. Nothing but the bottom. Ryan Albert 10. Jackson 10. So here is Campbell now. Jackson still remaining patient right now, trying to get an open look while St. Joe's sits in this zone. Gimrick, 3 on the way. That one off the mark and out of bounds. Game 1 of a big afternoon for Jackson High School in terms of basketball. Girls right now looking to get a berth to states. The Jackson boys 4:30 at Twinsburg for a district championship. That 3-point shot goes up and falls off into the hands of Plata, last to grab it. Flannery no good on that shot. Here's Plata now, quickly the other way. Cross-court pass to Gimrick. Touch pass, Drecky. Back to Addie Gimrick in the corner. And it will be knocked out of bounds, last touched by Elise Larson. Cassie McMurtry will check in for the first time this afternoon. Ignacio returns as Patabanla and Gimrick will get a breather on the bench. So Ignacio now to control out up top the arc. Swings it. Campbell. Jackson can get set up quickly on the wings when they get a pass. They might be able to get some nice open looks off. They give credit to St. Joe's speed defensively. Ignacio dribbles in, dribbles back out. Puts up a shot, and there was contact. Great aggressiveness there by Hallie Ignacio to drive into the middle of that zone, have 2 girls converge, and then for there to be a foul. So Ignacio now will go to the line to shoot 2. Ignacio this season, a 70% free throw shooter, as she makes the first of 2, second one upcoming. Two for 2 that time from the charity stripe for Ignacio. Jackson back in front, 12-10. 6:10 to play here. Flannery drives, kicks to Larson. Here's Haddad now, down the lane, puts up a shot, and she was fouled. It'll be Cassie McMurtry, the senior, on the foul. It'll be her first personal, and the 4th team foul for Jackson. So here is Ava Haddad, the senior post player for the Lady Jaguars. Haddad was tasked with the tough assignment the other night of guarding Hoban's best player in the post down low. She quickly found herself in foul trouble. Picked up 3 first half fouls, which saw her sit until about halfway through that third quarter. Haddad will go 1 of 2, hitting the second there that time. So Jackson's still up, and that's the first point scored by anybody else named other than Ryan Albert for St. Joe's. Jackson right now really using the passes quickly. Ignacio, straightaway 3 on the way. A little too long. Dead ball rebound off the back of the iron into the hands of Albert. Here's Flannery now, cut off by Ignacio, hands off, here's Netzel. Netzel drives, kicks back out. Albert, 3 on the way. That one off the mark. Finally a miss from Ryan Albert, as here comes Jackson the other way. Patabanla, 3 on the way. It's good. Lena Patabanla trying to pick right where she left off the other night. Give her 6. Jackson 15, St. Joe's 11. Elbert driving. Here's Netzel now. Using that off arm to get away from Pilata. Got away with it there. Here's a pass. Elbert, 3, wide open. She comes up empty-handed on that one. Rebound Pilata. Here comes LP now. Behind the back, kicks. Patabanla now doubled. Her arm being held, no foul called. Jackson pulls it back out and will set up offensively against this zone. Ignacio dribbles in, now back out, hand off to Pilata. Ignacio back to Pilata, straight away, no. Drecke 3, a little too short. Last touch by McMurtry, who went for the offensive rebound. Looked like there may have been contact on the Drecke 3, either that or maybe a tip from Ella Netzel on an aggressive closeout on Drecke. Jackson by 4, 4:25 to play here in the first half. Albert hands off, Larson kicks. Here's Lenahan, puts the ball on the deck, bounce past to Larson, and gets it back into the hands of Albert. St. Joe's just dribbling and handing off right now, so they get a seam they like offensively. Here's Netzel, deep 3, stuffed right in her face. Gets her own miss though and puts it up and in. Patabanla was able to swat that one right back at the face of Netzel. But Netzel able to go underneath and get the miss and put it up and in. So Netzel has her first basket of the afternoon. Ignacio using a ball fake right now, trying to get these defenders moving one way. See if Jackson can reverse it back the other way. McMurtry bounce pass out of the middle of that paint. Here's Ignacio to Campbell, who's now checked in. Pilata checked out. Ignacio, pass down low, Patabanla. And she had a defender on her back, but not before the official says she walked. That one is pretty questionable there. Gives the ball back to St. Joe's. Netzel down, kicks, 3 for Larson on the way, too strong. Over the back there, and we will have a jump ball as Lizzie Lenahan got away with an over-the-back foul called over top Megan Campbell. Campbell able to stick with it, get a jump ball tie-up, in which the possession arrow favors Jackson. Pilata back in, McMurtry out with 3 minutes exactly to play here in the first half. Campbell, Drecke down low, Pilata doubled. Cut off, loose ball, finds Drecke, who drives baseline. Kicks, Pilata, no, stolen out of her hands by Albert. Here comes Albert, bounce pass to Netzel. Netzel with a jump stop, gets Patabanla to go over, and we are tied at 15 off an Ella Netzel layup. Bounce pass, Drecke, back to Ignacio. Right now, it's just Ignacio and Drecke out there. Pass down low, intended for Patabanla. Tipped out of bounds by Haddad. Stays Jackson basketball with 2:18 to play. Ryan Albert checks out. Abby Flannery back in. Ignacio gets it in straight away to Campbell. Rises, mid-range jumper, nothing but net for Megan Campbell. Her first basket of the afternoon. All 5 Jackson starters have once again scored here in the first half. Netzel now using his screen. Step back 3 on the way. Back of the rim, no good. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. And it will be on Megan Campbell. That'll be her first. Jackson has 5 team fouls here with 1:59 to play. 7-1 would put St. Joe's in the 1-1. Pass inbounded there to a wide open Larson. Back to Flannery, working to her left. Tries to drive down the lane, gets a tie-up, and there is Megan Campbell. Active hands from the sophomore, an honorable mention All-Federal League team. Campbell able to stick her hands in there, get a jump ball tie-up to make St. Joe's reset here. Flannery to trigger, looking to get the ball in, and just gets it in there to Netzel, who hands it back off to Flannery. Ignacio picks up Flannery. Here's Netzel into the lane, stripped from behind from Ignacio. Plata goes between the legs, finds Patabanla, down the lane, wide open, right-handed finger roll up the glass and in. Lena Patabanla has 8. Jackson 19. Shows 15, under 90 seconds to play here. Campbell almost able to jump that pass. Pass down low, Haddad. Pump fake, drives, mid-range fadeaway jumper, and gets the friendly roll here at Medina. Ava Haddad has 3, her first made field goal of the afternoon. Campbell left wing finds Patabanla down low. Touch pass, Plata, middle of that zone, no good. A little too strong into the hands of Larson. Here comes Flannery now, up ahead to a wide open Netzel. Mid-range jumper for her. A little too short, offensive board there. No good on the putback. And finally, or no. Are we going to have another ticky-tack foul here? We sure will. They're going to get Emma Drecke, as there was more contact from everyone else down there besides her. So Drecke will check out, as will Ignacio. 49 to play. Both Ignacio and Drecke have 2 personal fouls. Gimrick and McMurtry in. Here's Albert. Straight away, Flannery thought about 3, drives, kicks back out to Larson. For the first time today, there was Maya White who had the ball and kicks it back out to Ryan Albert. St. Joe's gets away with a push. And there is a traveling violation. Ball always finds the new player, and the new player there committing a rules violation is Maya White, the sophomore who travels immediately once the ball hit her hands at the top of the elbow and she tried to drive. So ball back to Jackson, 31.5 left to play here in the first half. Ignacio Drecke back in offensively for Jackson, joined with Campbell, Plata, Patabanla. As it looks like Jackson will try to dribble it out for the last shot here in the first half and try to build on their 2-point lead heading into the locker room. Under 10, Ignacio finds Campbell, right wing, cross-court pass. Here's Drecke, touch pass, Patabanla, 3, left corner, no good. Drecke, loose ball, finds Plata, turnaround, shot, goes in and comes out at the buzzer. Great effort there, that possession by Jackson. But after 16 minutes of play from Medina High School, the Lady Polar Bears will take a 19-17 lead into the halftime locker room. 10-minute intermission. We'll be back in about 5 to recap the first half and figure out what Jackson needs to do in the second half to clinch their first state Final Four berth. We'll be right back. 4 minutes until we resume play here at Medina High School, as your Jackson Lady Polar Bears hold a 19-17 lead on the Cleveland St. Joseph Academy Lady Jaguars. Welcome back inside Medina High School. Mitch Balla alongside me, producer Gianni Capuano here on the Jackson Local School District YouTube page, presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. This is the Division I, Region 1 Regional Championship matchup. A trip to the State Final Four in Dayton, Ohio next weekend on the line. So, with that being said, let's look back and recap the first half and what we have to look for here in the second half, with Jackson holding a 19-17 lead. First half recap, let's start with the scoring. Jackson paced by all the starters. All starters have scored here this afternoon. As for Cleveland St. Joseph Academy, they are led by senior guard Ryan Albert, who has 10 of her team's 17. Patabanla leads Jackson. She has 8. Pilata 4. Campbell 2. Ignacio and Drecke also contributing there in the first half. Now, what needs to change here in the second half? Well, for Jackson, the zone Cleveland St. Joe's threw at them, you have to believe, threw them off. So now, if you're Jackson, can you get that extra pass in quick enough to find the open girl on offense? Because right now Jackson has had some open looks, but look just a little hesitant to get a shot off, or St. Joe's is closing out aggressively. Jackson's done a great job with a ball fake and a head fake on the passes, but the zone has thrown the offense out of rhythm. And then for St. Joe's, can they get the post involved, and can Jackson also keep Ellen Netzel quiet? Netzel, the leading scorer for Cleveland St. Joe's the other night in their win over previously unbeaten Akron Hoban. So far here this afternoon, Netzel pretty quiet. Just a couple made baskets to her name. And then the last point to touch on is who's controlling the game. Really depends on which side you want to root for and who your rooting interest is in. You could say Jackson's controlling the game right now because they are patient offensively. Yes, give credit to St. Joe's for the zone they've thrown at them, but some other teams would collapse, especially in this sort of environment and the magnitude of what this game holds. But so far, Jackson has taken what they can get offensively, trying to move the ball and get quick entry passes into the middle of that zone, which so far this afternoon has been Lauren Pilata or Lena Patabanla running the baseline. So for the sake of this broadcast and where we're broadcasting from, we will say Jackson controlled that first half, and that is why they have a 19-17 lead at the break. Now let's take a look at a replay of some of the plays there from the first half that gave Jackson this 2-point advantage. Let's go ahead, and I believe we have Lena Patabanla up first. Pilata goes between the legs, as there was Pilata finds Patabanla down the lane, wide open. Nice right-handed finger roll off the glass and in. That is just 2 of Patabanla's 8 points of the first half of this matchup. 40 seconds away. We'll be right back for the second half. It will be Jackson basketball to start. And a reminder for anyone tuning in late, Jackson wearing the home whites. They are home on the scoreboard in the top left hand of your screen, and they are coming into your living room or wherever you're watching this half. St. Joe's in the visitor road purple uniforms, and they will be going away from you in the second half of action. Here's Ignacio now, near side, finds Campbell. Campbell wanted to get it into the paint there to Pilata. Patabanla. Back out. Campbell, head fake, finds Pilata, who pops out now, picked up there by Flannery. Drecke has to dribble out and give it back to Campbell, as this zone is almost turned into a man once Jackson's at a certain spot on the court with the ball. Campbell finds Drecke. Drecke thought about 3, back to Campbell. Picked up by Netzel. She'll dribble in and now dribble back out. Long pass to Ignacio. And there will be an offensive foul called on a legal screen. I believe that will be assessed to Patabanla. Let's get the official word. And it is. That is Lena Padabamla's first personal foul. First team foul of the second half for Jackson. Albert kicks the corner. Long pass there from Lenahan into the hands of Flannery. Jackson into his own now. Pass for Albert, almost tipped away and stolen. Now, corner three on the way for St. Joe's, and nothing but net from Lizzie Lenahan. St. Joe's up 20-19. Jackson will swing it. Here's Ignacio now in the right corner. Padabamla kicks. Ignacio thought about three. Back to Padabamla. She'll hoist. Short and into the hands of Haddad. Pass up ahead now. Here's Lenahan. Pulls it out. Finds Albert. Touch pass. Down low it goes to Haddad. Using a drop step and getting around Pilata to put that one up and in is Ava Haddad. She has 5. St. Joe's up by 3. As Jackson gets the call from their bench. Here's a pass down low to Pilata. She drives baseline. Cut off. Pass looking for Campbell in the opposite corner. And is knocked out of bounds. Stays Jackson basketball. Ignacio finds Pilata straight away, top of the arc to Drecke. As soon as Drecke gets that ball, that zone collapses into a double team on her. She'll work back to her right, find Ignacio. Jackson wants to get that ball into the paint. There's Pilata, gets it, kicks out. Drecke, 3 on the way. A little too short, rebounded there by Lenahan. Now quickly, here comes Haddad, and that ball knocked from behind, off her leg. Jackson basketball, great hustle by Hallie Ignacio, the senior point guard, not giving up on the play when she was beat down the floor, able to knock that ball off the leg of Ava Haddad. Drecke finds Campbell quickly into the corner. Ignacio finds Padabamla on the baseline. She'll turn around, rise for a jumper. Looked like there was contact, no foul called. Rebound to Haddad. Here comes Flannery up ahead. Albert drives into the lane. Right at Pilata. That shot attempt no good. And it will be last touch, they say, off the hands of Pilata. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. St. Joe's opening the quarter on a 5-0 run. Deep pass, and it's tipped and almost an over and back, but Albert able to tight rope walk that center line and save a possession. Here's a pass now. Lenahan, cross-court pass, finds Flannery, left wing. Netzel, 3, no hesitation. Rolls in and out, rebounded by Padabamla, who gets it to Pilata. Jackson trying to get out and run now. Pilata works on Flannery, spins, pass down low. Drecke puts up a shot and off the glass and in. Emma Drecke with the reverse. And the pass hits the rim on the out-of-bounds pass, and that is an out-of-bounds violation. Jackson sneaky with the defensive pressure. St. Joe's was not ready, and a turnover for St. Joe's gives the ball back to Jackson with 4:22 to play. Pass goes to Drecke. Thought about an elbow jumper, picks up her dribble. Now into the corner. Ignacio, bounce pass. Padabamla, ball fake, drives, kicks. Hallie Ignacio, 3. A little too strong. And last touch by Emma Drecke, says the official. Jackson backs off with the full court pressure this time. Stays in that zone defensively right now. Halfway gone by here in the third. Pass down low to a wide open Cutting Larson. Kick out, Albert 3. In and out, rebound by Pilata. She couldn't control it because she was fouled. The foul will be on number 20, junior Abby Flannery. That is her second, first team foul. So both teams with one foul here in the third quarter so far. Padabamla gets it to Pilata on the elbow. Double and triple comes. Throws into the corner to Ignacio. Head fake, drives, kicks. Padabamla open. using her dribble. She's cut off now with the double. That pass is going to be stolen away by Flannery. Up ahead, here's Elbert. Elbert goes up and cannot get it to fall. Offensive rebound and putback is good. And one coming for Ava Haddad. Haddad's free throw is nothing but net. St. Joe's up by 5. Foul was on Hallie Ignacio for Jackson. And we will have a 30-second timeout on the floor with 3:21 to play. Timeout Jackson with St. Joe's up by 4. Packed house here at Medina, both sides trying to get behind their respective schools. So it is Jackson out of the timeout with possession. Pilata, Drecky, Campbell, Ignacio, Patabanla on the floor for Jackson. Bounce pass goes to Drecky in the post. She dribbles, kicks out. Ignacio thought about three. Now she uses a pump fake, drives, baseline jumper, no good. Tipped into the hands of Ryan Elbert. And here comes the Jaguars. Netzel stops, thought about three, gets into the hands of Elbert. Pass down low to a wide open Larson. Fires. Elbert using a pump fake, drives the middle, and that pass intercepted by Lauren Pilata. One girl to beat, goes behind the back, crosses over. LP down the lane, and one! Don't do it to him, Lauren Pilata. Let's get a quick look at that one again from LP. One girl to beat, goes behind the back, crosses over. LP down the lane, taking the contact after the fancy dribbling up the court on Elbert. Don't do it to him, Laura. Here she is at the free throw line, where her free throw attempt will hit the back of the iron and go into the hands of Larson. Quickly up ahead now, here is a turnover out of the hands of Lenahan. Here comes Campbell. She'll work to her right, finds Ignacio on the right wing. Drecky, top of the arc, finds Pilata. Drecky dribbles. Pass behind her, back out Ignacio. 2:15 to play here in the third quarter. As Ignacio calls out the play, Drecky with the ball. Finds Campbell into the corner. Here's Ignacio. Cross-court pass. Drecky puts it on the deck. Goes up strong. Shot off the glass, no good. Into the hands of Haddad. However, pass almost stolen and kept alive by St. Joe's. Flannery with the ball. Finds Albert on the right wing. Pass back out. Goes to Abby Flannery, who dribbles and loses her dribble in that zone. But there's Albert wide open. And the pass going to a wide open Lizzie Lenahan in the right-handed quarter was tipped out of bounds by Patabanla. Allows Jackson to set up defensively. And there was a sub on the floor. As Albert checks out, we will now have a timeout on the floor for St. Joe's. 1:41 to play here in the third quarter. Joe's leading Jackson 25-23. So out of the St. Joe's timeout, it will be Jaguar basketball as Netzel has checked back in. She will replace Albert. 1:40 to play. Pass to Larson. Jackson stays in this zone. Larson swings, pass out. Thought about a three there, but passing out of it's Lenahan. Bounce pass, Netzel, three, right corner. That shot no good. Jackson dodges a bullet there, and there will be a loose ball foul on a Jaguar. Foul is on Lizzie Lenahan. That is her first personal. Third team foul for St. Joseph Academy. They lead Jackson 25-23 here in the third quarter of the Division I, Region I Medina Regional Championship matchup. Plata out top, goes between the legs and finds Campbell in the right wing. Campbell, cross-court pass to Ignacio, who thought about it. Puts it on the deck. Here's Patabanla baseline. She kicks, seals off the defender. Ignacio, three. Yes! Hallie Ignacio puts Jackson up 26-25. Pass goes down low. Cut off as Haddad. Turns into a double team. And that pass intercepted by Ignacio. She dribbles across the timeline. Into the corner. Kicks out. Drecky open. Drecky puts it on the deck. Dribbles into the lane. Kick out. Patabanla head fake. Into the paint. No look pass. Polano off the glass and in. Oh, LP to LP. Jackson up by three. Pass down low, almost out of the reach there of Lenahan. Three on the way. Flannery, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. Tip, no good. And a pushing foul, and it'll be against Jackson. With 10.7 remaining, the foul is on Megan Campbell. That's her second personal, and the officials are going to say it was a shooting foul for Ava Haddad. So her first of two, rolls in and out. So here is Haddad on the second attempt. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Drecky. 7 on the clock. Ignacio dribbling over half court. Finds Drecky. 4. 3 on the clock. Back to Drecky. Rising for three. Almost, but it does not go in. After 3 quarters of play, Jackson leads it 28-25. Final 8 minutes of regulation coming at you in just 1 minute on the Jackson Local School District YouTube page. All right. Back here inside Medina High School as we enter the fourth quarter here. Mitch Ball alongside Gianni Capuano. And hey, let's take a look back at the last made field goal for Jackson there in the third quarter. What a nifty play we had from Lena Patabanla to Lauren Pilata. As you can see it on your screen, the look pass from Patabanla Pilata that gave Jackson a 4-point lead. Haddad then split the free throw attempt to make it a 28-25 game. Jackson leading St. Joe's. Win or go home. The winner goes to Dayton, Ohio, and is the winner of Region 1. The Jackson community that showed out here today trying to get behind their girls. Jackson stays in this zone. Baseline jumper, that one in front of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Haddad, her putback as she gets away with the travel. Her putback, no good. Last touch by a Jag, no. Last touch by a Polar Bear. Haddad spun both ways there. Pass into a wide open Lizzie Lenahan, who snuck behind a Polar Bear defender to kiss that one off the glass and in. Give Lenahan 5. 30 seconds gone by here in the fourth. If you're Jackson, nothing should change offensively for you here. Continue to be patient and work the ball around with passes for this zone from St. Joe's. Here's Campbell. She'll now work to her left and dribbles back to that center court logo. Here's Drecke now, right wing. Ignacio. As it looks like St. Joe's almost wanted to go back to man-to-man defense. Campbell working around, throws into the corner, Ignacio. Cross-court pass, Campbell. Down low, Patabanla, long two. No good. Put back. There is a foul. Emma Drecke down there for the missed shot. And her putback couldn't happen because there was contact. First personal foul there for Ava Haddad, as Drecke will step to the line and cans the first one. Drecke, the leading free throw percentage shooter for Jackson this season, over 80%. As here comes the second one. Drecke has 6, and now Drecke has 7. Jackson back up by 3. Pass up ahead to Albert. Albert into the corner. Lenahan. Intercepted by Ignacio. Lenahan got careless with that one and lobbed a pass that Ignacio was able to jump up and get. As Jackson will now pull it up and go open set. 6:30 to play. Definitely no time to stall here if you're Jackson, but you want to get the best available look. As it looks like Joe's now will go to man-to-man defense, which I think this is what Jackson wanted. Double comes for Pilata, and there will be a timeout called by Jackson. Good timeout called there by head coach Anthony Butch with 6:20 to play. Jackson up by 3. Jackson basketball will be back in 30 seconds. Game far from over. Jackson, however, holding a 3-point advantage right now on Cleveland St. Joseph Academy, 30-27. And St. Joe's will go man-to-man defense right now, it seems. Ignacio. Dribbling to her left, finds Patabanla up top. Patabanla finds Pilata, and just out of a reach of Lauren Pilata, the ball goes out of bounds. Unforced error from Jackson. Giving the ball back to the Jaguars with 6:07 to play. Albert cut off in that zone. Gets it there to Flannery, working to her right into 3 Polar Bear defenders. Pass goes down low to Haddad. Bounce pass. Albert, 3. Nothing but net. As Ryan Albert has her first made field goal of the second half. She had 10 first half points and had been scoreless to this point. Here's Drecke now with the basketball, left wing. Pilata looking for Ignacio, out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers for Jackson. With 5:35 to play. And the game tied at 30. Almost a travel violation. Not sure how she got away with that one in Flannery. Down low to Haddad. Pass out. Albert, 3 on the way. Off the mark and swatted on the putback by Patabanla out of the hands of Netzel. Here comes Lauren Pilata dribbling up the court. Kicks. Campbell out to Ignacio, who had an open Drecke for a quick second but could not get the ball to the post to her before a defender was there on Emma Drecke. Ignacio works to her left. Campbell now back to center court. Albert hops out on her. Here's Drecke now picked up by Lenahan. Drecke dribbles. Back out to center, into the paint. There's Pilata. Bounce pass down low. Patabanla puts up a shot off the glass and in. Lena Patabanla has 10. First Polar Bear in double figures And there was an offensive foul that St. Joe's got away with there right in front of an official using an off arm. But St. Joe's calls timeout to avoid a 8-second violation. So 4:38 to play, 30-second timeout. Jackson up 32-30. Quick game reset here, as timeouts are 3 remaining apiece for both St. Joe's and head coach Karen Swanson-Hahn and Jackson and head coach Anthony Butch. St. Joe's has 14 fouls. Jackson has 3 team fouls. Remember, 7 puts the opposing team in the bonus for 1-1. 10 team fouls will put the team in the double bonus, meaning 2 free throws the rest of the way. Packed house here inside the gymnasium at Medina High School. 4:38 to play for one team to keep their season alive and go to Dayton, Ohio. Here's a pass into the corner. Netzel, 3 on the way, off the mark. Offensive board, though, controlled there by Flannery, who kicks the cutting Haddad in the lane. Ava Haddad has 10. Tied at 32. Drecke now back out Pilata, swinging it to the right. Campbell to Ignacio in the corner. Ignacio dribbles out, back to Campbell. Swings it, Drecke back to center court. Jackson once again going back, looking for an open look as St. Joe's has fallen back into this zone. Ignacio dribbles right, cut off there by Lenahan. Here's Drecke. Drecke, fake pass to the corner of Patabanla, back to Ignacio, who pulls it back out. Ignacio drives into the lane, cut off, spins, and throws that one, or rather stolen there by Lizzie Lenahan. Jackson right now with 3 turnovers here in the fourth quarter, and 3 crucial turnovers they are. Here's Elbert. She has 13. Quickly, Patabanla out on her. Elbert drives to her right down the paint. Kicks. Here is Lenahan. Hand off to Netzel. Foul called. And who will it be on is the question. And they will call it on Pilata. Could have been either way there. No doubt about it. Stays Jaguar basketball with 3:11 to play here. Crossing the timeline is Flannery, working to her left, and there is Pilata tipping the pass as Netzel hits the deck, and a jump ball tie-up between Pilata and Netzel. Possession arrow favoring the Lady Polar Bears. Still tied at 32. Scoring drought for both sides here right now. Drecke, left wing, dribbles, and gets it out to Pilata. As Campbell works back straight away. Drecke, 3 on the way. It's good! Emma Drecke! A huge 3-point basket for Jackson that the girls so desperately needed. Up by 3, 2:23 to play. Here's Elbert. Jackson goes back man-to-man defense. Patabanla on Elbert. Switch. Dribbling it off the foot. That should be a backcourt violation. It is! Patabanla lets out a screen. The Jackson faithful on their feet. And a timeout for Jackson with 2:13 to play. Let's go ahead and get a replay here.
3 on the way.
And this is the replay.
It's
made
good.
basket by Emma Drecke that has given Jackson a 3-point lead. Approaching the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. There's a full timeout. We'll step aside quickly here, and we'll be right back. Balla, Gianni Capuano here on the Jackson Local School District YouTube page for this Division I Region 1 Regional Championship matchup. A reminder, fans, if you can, get out to Twinsburg to support our boys basketball team taking on Akron-Hoban in the district championship at 4:30 p.m. this afternoon. And there is a foul right away out of the timeout, assessed to a Jaguar, as Campbell ran out of real estate there and was cut off out of bounds. Foul there on. We have not gotten a number yet. Foul is on Flannery. That's her third personal. Ignacio down the lane. Bounce pass to Patabamla down low. Netzel hands off. And there's a traveling violation by Lizzie Lenahan. A lot of contact down low for both sides there. Netzel hit the deck, got the ball into the hands of Lenahan, who forgot to take a dribble as she started running. Pass, inbounds, Patabamla. She'll work to her right, cross-court pass to Campbell. Campbell with the head fake, dribbles back to center court. And she will get it into the hands of Lauren Pilata. Jackson by 3. Pilata going to work on Lenahan. Crossing over, dribbling it back out. Trying to turn that corner into the paint. Pilata down, kicks. Drecke dribbling. She's cut off by Albert. Gets it to Ignacio, who's open. Ignacio had open Patabamla. Gets it back. Pilata drives. Stops. Spins. Kicks it out. Ignacio able to keep it from going into the backcourt. Ignacio now down the lane. Patabamla just got fouled. No call. Bounce pass to Ignacio. This is... Patabamla got smacked across the face. And no foul called. .113 to play. Jackson up by 3. Ignacio, Campbell, Patabamla, Drecke, Pilata. Flannery, Albert, Lenahan, Haddad, Netzel. Offensive foul called. Illegal screen. Who cares about who's in for the other team? Foul on Lizzie Lenahan, giving the ball back to Jackson with 1:05 to play. Ignacio crossing half court, dribbling, cut off by Lenahan, kicks. Here's Drecke now, working back to half court, double comes. And a timeout called by head coach Anthony Butch. They will have one remaining, 52.9 remaining here at Medina in the fourth quarter. Jackson leading 35-32. It is loud inside Medina, and rightfully so. One possession game between the Jaguars of Cleveland St. Joseph Academy and the Polar Bears of Jackson High School. Campbell to trigger out of the timeout for Jackson, and they will throw it into the backcourt to Emma Drecke. Drecke crosses the timeline, gets it to Ignacio, who's picked up now by Flannery. Ignacio bounce pass to Patabamla straight away. Patabamla hands off. Here's Pilata, cut off by Albert. Here's Drecke now. Drecke dribbles. Pass caught by Pilata. Back out to Patabamla. Pass goes to Pilata. Down low. Here's Ignacio. And she is fouled by Ellie Netzel with 29.1 to play. And I believe that is the 17th foul. And it is. 17th foul on St. Joe's. It puts Jackson in the bonus, shooting 1-1 with 29.1 to play. The senior Hallie Ignacio stepping to the line. And her first one's good. Second one upcoming for Ignacio. Good again. 5-point lead for Jackson. Jackson cannot afford to foul here. Quickly, here's Flannery, finds Albert, driving on Patabanla down the lane, puts up a shot off the glass and in. Quick timeout called by head coach Karen Swanson-Hahn. St. Joe's will have 2 timeouts remaining. Jackson has just 1 remaining, as Jackson will have to go the length of the court. St. Joe's, have to imagine, given the time situation, may try to trap and force a turnover in the back court. Should Jackson get the ball over the timeline, I don't even think St. Joe's has the time to waste for a potential 5-second violation. But welcome back into Medina High School. What a game we've had here in the regional championship Elite 8 matchup between Cleveland St. Joe's and your Jackson Polar Bears, with a trip to the state Final Four on the line. Jackson looking for their first trip in school history, and are 19 seconds away as they hold a 3-point advantage on the Jaguars. This game far from over, though. Jaguars have plenty of playmakers to make something happen. Can Jackson stay calm, cool, and collective right now and finish this one out? Hallie Ignacio to trigger. She can run the baseline off a made basket. She will do just that. She gets into the hands of Drecky. Drecky up ahead. She's being fouled, and finally it's called as there was another Polar Bear away from the ball that was pushed to the floor. No foul called there. The foul is on Ava Haddad. That is her second personal. So 17.1 remaining. Here is Drecky stepping to the line, the senior center. Her first one is up and good. Drecky has 11 now, looking for 12. As Elise Larson checks out, Lizzie Lenahan checks back in for offense for St. Joe's. Drecky cannot convert on the second. St. Joe's has to go. Ignacio picking up full court, trying to waste some time. Here's Elbert. Deep 3, tipped by Patabanla. Into the hands of Netzel. Here's a deep 3. Off the mark. Rebound Campbell. 3 on the clock. 2 on the clock. Hey Jackson, let's dance to Dayton, Ohio. The Jackson Polar Bears are going to the Final Four. (38-34) final score. Jackson knocks off Cleveland St. Joe's, and Jackson keeps on dancing here in the month of March. What a game, what a season, what a team. History in the making, and they're not done yet. As both teams congregate by their benches, let's go back and check the final seconds ticking off here at Medina High School. That sends Jackson into the Final Four and champions of Division I, Region I Medina here this afternoon. We will stay live for the trophy presentation, but we want to first off thank every single person that tuned in today, this afternoon, to watch this historic moment. And we also want to thank everybody for their continued support for the girls program. They will be in Dayton, Ohio at the University of Dayton next Friday night now, where they will face the winner of the Cincinnati region. Opponent still to be determined, but if you're at home or you're on the way to Twinsburg, stay safe. best of luck. And to the boys out there in the chat, we saw you. Good luck, take care of business, and go get yourself a district championship this afternoon at Twinsburg. Let's go back to the camera on the floor as Jackson is now receiving the regional championship trophy as they turn and show it to the crowd. What a season by these ladies, and what a moment for the players, the coaches, the administration, and this community that is tuned in here this afternoon, both at Medina and wherever you may be watching this right now. Jackson is going to the Final Four. We will step away from the audio. We'll keep the camera on the girls going up to cut the net down here. And just want to give a huge shout out to the coaching staff of Anthony Butch, Gary Isler, Ned Buhoff, Molly Wachter, and Devin Stark. Who have now coached their team into the state Final Four. What a game and what a season. And Polar Bear fans, clear your calendar and get down to the University of Dayton next Friday to support these girls as they will make a trip, rather a business trip, looking to capture that elusive state championship trophy. We thank you for tuning in. For Gianni Capuano, I'm Mitch Balla. For all the feedback and words we've received this season during all the broadcasts we've done, it's been a blast. We are glad you've enjoyed it, and hopefully this one tastes that much sweeter today as the girls continue to dance and go to Dayton, Ohio. We'll stay away. Camera goes back to the girls who have earned this moment, and we'll see you in Dayton next Friday night. Congrats to your Jackson Lady Polar Bears varsity basketball team, the champions of Division I, Region 1 Medina. They defeat Cleveland St. Joseph's Academy 38-34. Best of luck to the boys, and as always, go Bears.